Hey everybody, hey, I got this short story about racism at its fullest. People, you cannot make this shit up. I'm gonna talk about this one young lady, this white 60-year-old woman from Ocala, Florida. She pows her 35-year-old black neighbor because of her kids playing throughout the community. They're in this apartment complex and the kids go out and play. This lady she says she have had run-ins with the 35-year-old black woman before, as far as her kids playing throughout the community. The apartment or condo of Susan Lorincz. She's a 60-year-old white woman. According to the story, she came out, yelled at the kids for playing on or near her property, and threw a skate at the kids and called them stupid ninjas. The kids ran home and told their mother, who was Ajika Owens, 35-year-old black woman, what had happened. And the kids had realized they had left their iPad. When they got back at the playing area, I'm assuming they didn't find the iPad. So they assumed that the 60-year-old white woman, Susan Lorincz, had it. As they approached, as the mother, the 35-year-old black lady, Ajika Owens, knocked on the door just to ask Susan if she had the iPad so they could get it back. Apparently, things went awry where the 60-year-old woman decided she had enough of these black people and powed her through the door. Here are the police arriving on the scene.
97, I have one down. I have one elderly female barricaded in the house with a signal 0. I'm in front. All right. Sheriff's office, come outside with your hands up. This is the Marion County Sheriff's Office. Come outside with your hands up. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Turn around. Turn around. Where's your gun at? I don't know what's going on. You're going to be detained for now.
Is there anybody else in the house?
Nope.
No, not right now.
You're not under arrest. You're being detained. Come over here. 64th and Marion, females detained. Need medics.
Did you guys catch how calm her voice was when talking to the police for a woman who claimed that her life was in danger? Here is the sad part of this whole thing, where the father has to go gather his kids and let them know their mother would not be returning.
Hey, y'all seen it, y'all understand it, y'all experienced it, right? Okay. Y'all love me? Okay. Y'all love mom? All right. Well, I got some bad news to tell you. Mom is not coming back anymore. Come. No. Come here. Come over here. Listen to me. No, I know. Okay. It's okay. I know. Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am sorry. I'm so sorry.
You can't go home.
She's home. Okay. It's all right. You guys are going to be okay. It's all right. You guys are all right.
Could you imagine having to tell your kid this? I couldn't imagine it, people. In the meanwhile, here's Susan being placed in the police car.
That's fine to you, and I'll let them know you need to use the bathroom. Okay? Thank you. No problem.
Look at Susan sorry ass in the back of that police car acting like a motherfucking Karen when you got these other parents and adults got these other kids in the back seat trying to calm them down after they truly realize their mother will not be coming home.
Father God, let the heart right now, God. Touch her, God. Give us strength.
I hate her.
Oh,
Why is she in jail for good? Can you see my
Check on Dad.
can we check on Dad?
He's down there.
Here's the racist ass Karen right now in court giving the judge her damn statement.
I'm making a statement so you understand my actions and my reasoning the night of the shooting. My medical disabilities. I've had 25 knee surgeries on my right knee. Ended up having multiple replacements and then a catastrophic failure due to an allergy. I went back to having another knee replacement and I was burned during surgery. And so I had gotten very ill and my knee literally goes backwards. I had a laminectomy of my lumbar spine from the accident in 2019. I was back-ended at a stoplight, and there was a horrible complication. My dura from my spinal cord actually healed onto my actual spine. So when they went to do the correction, give it a little more space, the dura tore. I was leaking cerebral spinal fluid, and he had to do an actual spinal cord repair. They didn't know if I would walk again from that. I've also had left with nerve damage to my lower legs and feet and have diminished feeling and numbness.
What do all this health shit got to do with this case of her pow-powing and K-ing her neighbor? Now, this is a Karen at its best. Now, we don't got time. You ain't at no damn health clinic going over your medical records. We need to get down to why the hell you did what you did to your neighbor.
And I've fallen twice because of this. And I had just, I fell the first time in 2019 and had sustained internal injuries. I had bruised my lung and I had gotten a ganglion cyst on my right wrist. The second fall was November 2022. I fell because I walked into a bathroom, the light was supposed to come on and it never came on, and there was a toilet paper roll with the actual cylinder inside, and so it rolled out from under my foot and I fell backwards, and I had torn my rotator cuff and muscles in my left shoulder. And there's a reason why I'm telling you all this. And she basically attacked me, and she threw the sign at me, and I thought, well, what is going on here? I didn't expect to be confronted like that. And I had a huge red scar on my neck at that point in time, and she's screaming at me, and she keeps coming closer and closer and closer. I'm backing up, and then she's trying to rip the cell phone out of my hands. Finally, I had to, say, you're trespassing, you really need to leave. And she picks up the sign, and she says, what, this fucking trespassing sign, and throws it at me. This is where she hit me. And I still have the red mark where she hit me. I've never ever dealt with someone who was that violent that quickly. And so I was terrified of this woman, literally terrified. I've never had anyone, the first time I've met them, throw something at me and get so physically abusive. People are saying I wasn't afraid. I was horrified. And when she was banging on that door, it was just so loud in the house. I could not hear what she was screaming. And then I found out the children, who said they were right there, actually were around the corner of the apartment, over 100 feet away. How could they hear anything? So I don't understand. And the prosecutors knew the children lied. They found the children in the lies. They said I threw skates and I hit them. That never happened. The prosecutor knows that didn't happen. That's why the charges were dropped. I've just been flummoxed about this whole case. I don't understand. I understand I have PTSD, but this woman kept coming after me. I had approached her because I was watering my plants, and she's going, "Oh, there's a crazy old white lady." And I'm like, you can't just go around saying someone's crazy. I mean, it was insanity. So I went to say something to her, and she verbally attacked me again. She's like, you've been calling my kids racist names and stuff. And I said, no, ma'am, I have not. And she kept getting angrier and angrier. The more I said no, the angrier she got. So finally I said, I was terrified. I mean, she went from a very relaxed position to a position here. I could see her neck veins starting to bulge. Her pulse is really getting, fast. And I'm thinking, she's going to beat the hell out of me right here in the street. So I said, listen, I'm sorry. If that's what you think I said, I'm very sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I didn't say it, but I'm sorry. I went to walk away, and she's following 1 foot behind me the whole time to my apartment. And just as far as the kids saying I said racial slurs to them, it never happened. That said, I would like to make a statement to AJ's mom, children, and friends. It is with heavy heart and great remorse I write this letter to you. First and foremost, I am so sorry. Please accept my humble and sincere apology for this tragedy.
This is such a Karen, people. She's sitting there rehashing none of these things she's saying now was on no proof of. And all this time she act like she know where the kids was, how the mama started to have the black girl roll of the neck. This is some bullshit, and this chick is crazy. And then when she read the statement to the family, she's not fucking remorseful. You facing the judge, and if you really meant a little bit of it, why couldn't you face the family to read that damn statement? So here's a clip of the verdict, and she gets sentenced to 25 years in prison.
When I look at the nature of the offense, I find that the shooting was completely unnecessary in this case. Miss Lorincz was behind the door was locked. She had already called law enforcement. They were en route. She knew they were en route. She was in a relatively safe position. For some reason she went into her room and found a gun. She could have stayed in the room and put another locked door between her and Miss Owens, but she came back out, put herself in front of the door, and at the time she fired the gun through the door, she was safe. Miss Owens was simply, although she was clearly banging loudly and was probably very angry over the whole situation, it appears to be she was mostly demanding that Miss Lorincz come outside, which would indicate she had no indication of coming inside the house. So, what I'm going to do in this case is she being adjudicated guilty of manslaughter with a firearm and order to serve 25 years in the Department of Corrections. With credit for 538 days. It's $100 cost of prosecution, $100 fine, court cost. Good luck to you, ma'am. You have 30 days to appeal.
Thank you, Judge, for not letting this one get away. Hey, everybody, let me know what you think in the comments. Is she full of shit? Just give me all your whole thoughts of this whole thing. This racism, people, this shit truly need to stop.